Wrestling Rampage here, back with another video.
That's right, we are Wrestling Rampage. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
We are Wrestling Rampage. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage 2. Follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we have other great videos coming to you guys. We're going to keep bringing you guys videos all the time. So you want to come back to this channel, you want to hit that subscribe button, and you want to keep watching. Today we're going to keep going with our WWF Royal Rumble review series. This year is 1993, held January 24th, 1993 at the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California. First match on the card was Bo and Blake Beverly, the Beverly Brothers, versus the Steiner Brothers and Rick and Scott.
Yeah, this was a pretty good opening tag match, and this is probably one of the Beverly Brothers that was actually a good match.
I know.
Usually I don't think the Beverly Brothers are a good team, but here they put on a good match with the Steiner Brothers, and Scott Steiner hits the Frankensteiner on Bo and Blake. On Blow or Blake, I don't know which fucking one, but they both look the same. And the Steiner Brothers,
I think Bo has the mustache.
Yeah, well, it don't fucking matter. But the Beverly Brothers lose to the Steiners.
That's right. Then we have a WWF Intercontinental Championship match between Shawn Michaels and his former tag team partner of the Rockers, Marty Jannetty.
Yes. And Sherry Martel was in the corner.
Yes.
Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, I thought their Raw match was better than this Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, the Raw match where Marty won the Intercontinental Championship in '93 blows their Royal Rumble match out of the water. I don't know what they did in this match that just didn't.
Just was like an off night or something.
Yeah, it's like they could have done better with this match,
because their Raw match was really good. I thought the Raw match should have been there.
And plus, that Raw match was the only time that Marty was really ever over.
Yeah. But this was an okay. I just thought the Raw match was a little bit better. But Shawn Michaels picks up the win over Marty Jannetty with the super kick.
And he's still the WWF Intercontinental Champion. Then we have a match of the Battle of the Big Guys. Yep. Bam Bam Bigelow versus the Big Boss Man.
Yes, and this was a good match between Big Boss Man and Bam Bam Bigelow.
And this was
about the time that the Big Boss Man went to the WCW.
Yes.
And the Big Boss Man loses to Bam Bam Bigelow with the diving headbutt, and Bam Bam Bigelow goes over.
And I think this is the reason why Boss Man was leaving the WWF at that time.
Because he was older.
Because he was a little older, and I think that's the reason why they put over Bam Bam at the time.
Yeah, because he was younger.
Yeah, so I mean, and proven fact, both of them should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah,
no doubt about it. Two of the most agile, good wrestling big guys that you can come around, right up there with Vader and Yokozuna, that you could find.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, like either one of them winning, gold.
Yeah.
So, but Bam Bam picks up the win over the Big Boss Man. Then we have the WWF Championship match between Bret the Hitman Hart and Razor Ramon.
Yes, WWF Championship match, Razor Ramon versus Bret Hart. But my favorite was Razor Ramon's promo. Owen Hart, doing an interview with Ray Rougeau on Mania. Razor Ramon out of nowhere clotheslines him. Hey Rocket, Daddy teach you that one, man. Hey Rocket, Daddy teach you that, man. It was fucking awesome. And to me, Bret Hart and Razor Ramon put on a great match. I thought this was probably one of the best Razor Ramon matches. One of the best. He had many best, but this was one of them. Him and Bret had good chemistry.
They did.
I enjoyed their King of the Ring match in '93 also.
Yes.
And the Royal Rumble match.
And this is the time where Razor started, like he actually started in the company, and he started out big too.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, once you come into the company and you have a pretty good solid work ethic and everything, it's gonna shoot you way to the top.
Yeah.
So, But they put on a good match, but Razor came up short.
Yep, sharpshooter, and that was it for Razor Ramon.
So still the WWF champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. Then we come to the Royal Rumble match, which the 93 Rumble was
okay.
It was okay. But wasn't as good as the 92 one.
Oh, no. But I do got an honorable mention here, with Bob Backlund. He was number 2, I think, 1 or 2. And he stayed in there close to the very end, until it was down to him, Savage, and Yoko.
Yeah. Well, actually, now this is the next year after that, in '94. Bret Hart and Bob Backlund put on some great fucking matches.
Oh yeah, and Bob Backlund, stayed in there all the way till fucking the final 3. And fucking Bob put on a great effort. He stayed in there till the bitter end, but he has that good conditioning. That's Bob. And Ric Flair was with Bob too. He was like number 1, I think, Flair, and
he was.
And Bob was number 2. But I liked Ric Flair and the Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect came out, eliminated Flair, and Flair was pissed off. Then Mr. Perfect, it was pretty good. To me, him and Flair had good matches in '93 too. Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair, the infamous Lose Leave Town match.
Oh, with their match on Raw.
Yeah.
With that, yeah.
That was a really good match.
Which led to
Flair coming back to the WCW.
Yeah, Flair leaving the WWF to come back to WCW, and Ole Anderson shit on him.
Yeah.
So, but fuck Ole.
Yeah, and about the Royal Rumble, Yokozuna, it was down to Yokozuna and Randy Savage. And Randy Savage tried for a pin, and fucking Yoko fucking presses him, and up and over went Randy Savage, and Yokozuna wins the Royal Rumble match.
Which I didn't understand Macho Man giving him a pin.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but and Yokozuna is the winner of the Royal Rumble, so he'll be facing Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9.
That's right. This was one of the first times where you actually get a championship match at
WrestleMania. It started here.
Yeah, it started here. So I mean, potentially the road to WrestleMania begins at the Royal Rumble. So Yoko gets his shot for the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 9, which I think was a really good match.
Oh yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Until Hogan had to ruin it.
Well, that was Well, I wasn't gonna get into that. I was just gonna say him and Bret's match
Bret's match was really good until Hulk Hogan had to stick his 2 cents in.
Which I'll have to say,
I mean, fucking black eye ass.
People want to shit on WrestleMania 9, but
I thought that was way better than WrestleMania 11.
Oh yeah, way better than WrestleMania 11. But that was the 1993 Royal Rumble review. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage 2.
Follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage. And like we say,
make sure you hit that subscribe button, by the way. Wrestling Rampage is that cream that rises to the top. That's right, the cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.